Hi, hello and welcome back to Mike's Basement. So today I'm going to try something completely different. I'm going to try to stream two titles once, two places at once. So we're going to change this. It should look wrong in Twitch shot. We're going from Gatwick, which is EGKK, to Stockholm. It's Stockholm Malanda. It's spelled like this. ESA. In the A321XLR. That should clear things up a little bit. Oh. No, I don't want to do that. Update titles. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go to my Twitch and see what is it is called there. Let's go to channel. Let's go to create a dashboard. Stream manager. And let's see what is it called here. It changed. Perfect. Alright, so while that is loading up, I can still see my stuff here. It should be so that when I write in the chat here, let's just say hello all. You should see it both in YouTube and in Twitch. Well, it certainly popped up on my screen. Let me go check in the studio to see whether it has changed here. Yeah, hello all. I got the message there as well. Perfect. Alright, so while I set up the rest that we're going for here, let me take a quick peek. Yeah, I got this. Let me just show you. Yeah, you can actually see it now. It's counting down, but I'm going to remove it. Maybe I should remove it up here somewhere. I'm not sure. Somewhere you can see it. This is when I'm going to take a break. I'm just going to turn off the audio and then just show you this timer here instead. I think it's a little bit easier than having to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, the problem is that I can see that it comes a double up, but hopefully when you write it doesn't come double up, because it comes both as a YouTube and as oh, wait a second, let me just see. Yeah, it's because I have my Streamlabs and I think I also have my, that's my restream. Oh, it does show for both places. That's a little bit annoying, but then you get my messages double up. That's cool, huh? All right, let's see. I'm going to go into live traffic and let that turn off. For once, it didn't take 100 years to do that. We're going to show aircraft info. We are not connected to VATSIM yet because I haven't uploaded a flight plan yet, but I'm going to do that right away. Let me just start up PFPX once again. It seems that when I copy the stuff from the flight plan, it's, I don't know, it's weird. It seems that VATSIM has quite a bit of trouble recognizing it, but when I do it the ordinary way, it just seems to work. So let me see. Let me move the microphone a little bit away. It's file. There. Free file flight plan. And as always, if you think that the audio for me is a little bit low, then you are welcome to say so, and I'll try to do my best to see. Summary, ATC in there. Take all of these numbers. Copy. And let's close this down and go into... You cannot see what I'm doing, but hopefully you can hear it and get what's going on. Let's see what it gives. SAS 725. Yeah, let me get the fly live thing up and going. Overlay. Open overlay. Untitled. Use. Yes. Dashboard. Back. And go into fly live. Huh? Just refresh it. There we go. Now it should look right to you as well. And let me get this plan out of the way. EKGG. Plug. 37,000 feet. 460. Sounds reasonable. Fuel endurance. How much fuel do we put on this ship? This plane. Max extra fuel. There. Release fuel is 3 hours and 5 minutes. That should be enough. 03. 05. Let's see. Well, it is. We have an hour. And let's see. That, sir. Cell cal got on it. Tell voice remarks. But to always call myself the beginner. Alright, so let's start X-Pilot up. Connect. 821 725. Call ourselves 725 this time. Connect. Going to go into file plan. Fetch from server. Thank you. Interesting. First it got it, and then it tells me there's no file plan, and it's the suffix, if I'm not mistaken, is X in this case. Let's say file plan. There we go. All right, we are ready. We have EGGG. We have London Center. So we're probably within London Center. So we do have some. Just check. No, that was definitely not that map. That's fine. Yeah, we are within London Center. 127820, but we're going to start up the plane first. Let's see. Then I'm going to start up. Let me just show you what the heck I'm doing. Screencast. There you go. You can see all of the doubles. Double. Yeah, but packs. And let's get that spy in here as well, so you don't see the double screen. So we're going to say start flight. Fly with Korea. That's me. I'm second officer. We are going to go from EGKK to ESA. Our flight number is Scandinavian 725. Cruise altitude. Flight time was 2 hours and 2 minutes. So let's say 2 hours and 10 minutes, just to give us a little bit of headroom. And as usual, it's somewhere around 45 minutes until takeoff. I'm just I'm really playing it safe here because I don't want to I forgot to but let's just open it here so you can see it right away. Let's see, AV tab, toggle charts all the way back until we have output FMS. Then it's EKGG. So down here. Did I call it EKCH? Let me just check the file plan. No, departure EGKK. Maybe I called it, let me just check. Yeah, I unfortunately called it EKCH. So let's go back into X-plane. This one should be the right one. EGKK, yes. Alright, so let's see how many passengers we're juggling around this time. Somewhere around here. 141, 6, and 3, so that's 147 infants don't count. Put that in. It's the bus. 147. Reasonable. We have Wi-Fi. Doesn't have an Wi-Fi system. We can save. We're not going to start it yet because I just want to start up the plane. So let me change screen once again. There we go. All right. So let's start up the battery. And let me get my ground stuff, ground handling. That is going to take a little bit of time. Let me just check outside to see if the gate is connected. It is not. It is not connected. And I don't understand why it doesn't want to do that. Here at Castro, it just stopped, and I don't understand it. Let's see. We want some fuel truck. We want a safety truck. We want a cafeteria and the drive up. There we go. Let me see if I can parking manual. I don't understand why it doesn't want to connect. Alright, let's go into the cockpit. And let's get the ground power on. Turn up all the lightings that we need and lightings that we don't need. Turn on the radio system. Oh wait, we're at Gatwick now. Yeah. Still don't understand why it doesn't wanna. Let me try to turn off the beacon and turn it off again, see if that helps. Crew supply. No, I don't get it. But let's leave it at auto for this time. And let me try to open and close the door. Let's see, ground service. Open. 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 So we had 147 passengers. That should fit. 47. Let's take a look at the plan. Our estimated landing weight is, let's see what our estimated fuel weight is. 69,197. 69,7. But I have put in some, let me see how much cargo. Yeah. Let's see, where are we? Put that to 0. And then put 47 in here. 69.2 and we should end at 69.197. Let's just say 40, 46 then. Oh, 47, that's, I mean, it's okay. And it's, we have a bit of a hard, let's say 2,000 here. 3,000 and then 1,700 here. Yeah, that's more like it. And our block fuel was 12 fuel on board, 6821. So let's just say 69. 69. Quick refuel, apply these loads, and then we are done with that. Still couldn't make that connect for some reason. I don't know why. Let's connect a, let's get the buses, ground handling buses, and then this one here. Then we are ready to, should be ready to have people come aboard. So let me do that when the stairs are connected. I will start packs. Packs is started. Alright, let's get into the airplane and let's start up what we need. We need this one and this one. Can set the strobe to auto and the nav logos are on. So what else do we need to do in here? Nothing at the moment. Let's test the... Yes, let's do it on engine 2. Yes, let's do it on engine 1. Yes, so let's get the ADS aligning. Go, let's turn on this radio here. And this radio is on, so let me see if I can figure out if we have an nearby ATC. Do we have an ATIS EJKK? We have an ATIS 136525. See what it says. If it says anything. 136 525, right? 136 525. Yeah. I don't hear much. It's interesting. Now let's turn this up. Turn up all the displays. Turn up the loudspeaker. Let's go to the first pilot and turn up his displays as well. Turn up his loudspeaker as well. And finally, these eCam pages. Alright, let's start our planning. So we are going to... Let's just start with data. Nothing much to see here, so we're going to go to init. So I have put in a company route, so it is should be called EJKK ESA. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's put that in. And let's compare it with the EVTAB. Where do we have our short route? Flight 000, Fran. Doesn't look exactly right, but it is the one. EJ Kiki to S. Let's put it in and see what it says. Alternate, that's EESOW, so Echo Sierra Oscar Victor. Flight number is AS725. Cost index 25. Cruising altitude is flight level 37,000. There we go. Let's go to flight plan. So, Fran, maybe it's because it has put in some. Yeah, it has actually put in. The rear departure. I know why. It's because it's put in some extra stuff. Let's take a look at the detail plan, and you can see you have Fran 1V is what we have done. So let me see if I can get the ATIS. ATIS details. 136520. I'm not sure why I can't hear it. Let me go into vPilot and see what it says. 136520. We should be both receiving and hearing. But let me try to code in the center and say London Center. So it's 127. 127 825. See if we can hear something there. Go to settings.
Easy 29 Quebec Bravo, climb flight level 250.
Yeah,
Climb flight level 250, easy 29 Quebec Bravo.
Now we can hear something.
Was there 1248, runway 20, cleared to land, wind 210 degrees 8 knots.
Alright. Let me see what the ATIS said.
Speedbird 178 Golf, turn left heading 010 degrees. Left 010 degrees, speedbird 178 Golf.
124.
Easy 9900, climb flight level 370.
Climb now, flight level 370, easy 9900.
I'm just getting my blog.
Speedbird 293, monitor Unicom 1228, bye bye.
128, thanks so much.
Let's see. 26L, so we're going to use 26L. We're going to go via the friend 1. That's going to be the friend 1M instead.
Speedbird 178 Golf, turn left heading 290 degrees. When established, 27 left, descend glide. Left 290, when established, descend and glide, Speedbird 178 Golf.
And no transition, so fan 1M. So I'm going to let me see. We're clear to what is it? It's Atlanta via the Fran 1M transition.
Easy 9900, monitor Unicom 1228, bye bye.
then usually then it's
It's
filed.
Uniform 122, decimate chances, service, CZ9900, have a good day.
Let's see what else we get. Alright, our transition level, the transition level is 7.5. That's light level, oh, come on, pen. Light level 7.5. Let's see. The information Bravo. Alright, let's continue our plan.
178 Golf, 27 left, clear to land, wind 220 degrees, 8 knots.
I'm not going to put that in yet.
Land, leave 178 Golf.
We're going to go to secondary, copy active, radnav. I'm going to fill with that. Then init B. And here we're going to get the ToLiss app once again. So, we have 69.2, 9.2, dash 25.6, 25.6. Block fuel is 69. Ah, okay. 6.9. And performance. So 1 plus F active. One 136,520. Let's try it again. Close. And close for now. Let's go over here to the co-pilot. 136.
November 71 Foxtrot Sierra, descend flight level 90.
Flight level 90, November 7 Foxtrot Sierra.
November 84 Bravo, vacate right and then taxi on Alpha to area Kilo. Good day.
Vacate right and taxi Alpha to area Kilo. Thank you and good day. November A4 Bravo.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we're going to go for Unicom relatively quickly. Some point, exit 122 point.
Was there 1248 vacate at the end and taxi via Alpha and Charlie to stand 2.
Vacate and Alpha Charlie.
I'm not
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your flight attendant speaking. At this
Turn
time,
them down a
please be
little
sure to
bit.
make sure all large carry-on items are in the overhead bins and your small items are underneath the seat.
Golf Sierra 1 London, hello.
If you have any trouble or need any assistance,
Golf Sierra 1
please
just
don't
checking.
hesitate
We're
to
only
let a
clear
flight
to
attendant
depart
know, and
because
we'll be
Roger
happy to
Direct.
help you. If the
Golf Sierra 1
overhead bin
negative,
is
you can
full,
depart your own
please make
discretion.
sure you close
It's
it as a
uncontrolled
courtesy to
in
other
terms of
passengers. Please
from
double
me at
check
least
that all your
anyway.
items
Give me
are
a
put
call when
away
you're
so
airborne
that
for
the
a
aisle
service
is clear
outside
and
control
other
as best as you
passengers
like
can make
over.
their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the
Alright, let me
card
get
and
the
seat back
ToLiss
in
app
front of you.
back once
If you're not able
again.
to
Let's
comply with
see.
these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can leave
26L,
Now's the time to
26.6.
get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once we depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you, and welcome
Going to go
aboard.
flaps.
November 71 Foxtrot Sierra A firm, expect runway 27.
27. November 7
Dash.
November 71
Up
Foxtrot
05.
Sierra, fly heading 360 degrees.
360 degrees. November 7
Five.
Foxtrot Sierra.
Flex to temp is 59.
London Control, hello,
And
UK fast to
147.
To Frankfurt, and 18
147.
Airbus A320, waiting information Bravo.
151.
Easy 527 London, hello, clear to Frankfurt, Frame
Transition
1 Mike,
was
departure,
75.
Squawk 0350.
It's just an altitude. Clear this. GPS primary. Now we are locked
Clear
on.
to Frankfurt,
Performance.
longitude
So that should be everything. So let's
Mike,
see what we're
departure,
missing here.
Question squawk 035, ET 527.
Easy
Turn
527,
this
green
on.
light, correct. November 7-1 Foxtrot Sierra, descent to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH is 10, apologies, sorry, the QNH is 1008.
Yeah, I need to put that in as well. Let me see.
Easy 29 correct Bravo, Paris is offline, monitor Unicom 1228, good day.
Unicom 122 decimal 8, many thanks for the service. See you soon. Is it?
Like that.
Yeah, please.
Perfect.
Team looking for IFR clearance from East Midlands to Edinburgh.
JetBlue 13, hello, I'll call you back. Break, Speedbird 178 Golf, left Alpha, ground 121 decimal 7, bye bye.
Left Alpha, ground 121 decimal 7, Speedbird 1 Golf.
Good morning, Speedbird 2640 on Bravo to Malta.
2640, good morning, taxi Alpha 1.
Taxi Alpha 12640.
JetBlue 13, London,
He's
hello,
pretty
cleared
busy.
to Edinburgh. It's a Trent to November, that's a Tango November Tango to November departure, Squawk 2061.
Blue 13, can you repeat that, please?
Yeah, I've sent it via text also, it's a Tango November Tango to November departure, Squawk 2061.
JetBlue Tango November Tango 2 November Squawk 2061.
JetBlue 13, that's correct. Report when you're ready for start.
Where were we positioned? Let me just get that. You usually want to know that. No, wrong button. Let's see.
Good morning, Dark Knight 25 Charlie, citation underground at Farnborough, request clearance.
Does it say over here?
Dark Knight 25 Charlie, good morning, clear to East Midlands. Hazel
Are we at
2
1?
Foxtrot departure, Squawk
Must be at gate 1. Yeah, we're at gate 1. Alright.
East Midlands, Hazel 2 Foxtrot departure, Squadron 4626.
Put that in as well.
Charlie, we're fully ready for start.
Dark Knight 25 Charlie, it's all correct. Start approved. Farnborough QNH 1010.
1010, start approved. Dark Knight 25 Charlie.
Speedbird 2640, 27 right, surface wind 2208, clear takeoff.
27 right, take up to 2640.
Now we're just waiting for a hole to
Tom Jet 29 Mike, London Control, good morning, cleared to Innsbruck, Mim Fo 1 Mike, departure, Squawk 3514.
Get to Innsbruck on the Minfo 1 Mike departure, Squawk 3514, Tom Jet 29 Mike.
Tom Jet 29 Mike, correct.
But usually I'm going to set that to 4,000, something like that.
London Control, Golf 01.
Golf Sierra 1 London, roger, just if you could pass your flight details please.
Golf 01 outbound from Rochester Airport, currently
Let's turn it up a little bit, the audio.
looking to do a potential touch and go at South End, please, currently at 3,000 feet vehicle.
Golf Sierra 1 roger, just check mode Charlie on your transponder and Squawk 7020.
Mode Charlie is now active and Squawk 7020 Golf 01.
Need to get a pen that I trust.
London Control, good morning, Easy 85, Romeo Victor, radio check, please.
Easy 85 something Victor, I believe it was, readability 5.
Readability 5, thank you very much, Easy 85, Romeo Victor.
Golf Sierra 1, you are cleared to join the south end control zone, not above 3,000 VFR, and join right downwind for runway 23.
JetBlue 13, ready, push back.
Golf Sierra 1, you just stepped on there by another aircraft, just confirm, join right downwind for 23.
Right downwind, runway 23, Golf Sierra 1, thank you.
Golf Sierra 1, that's all correct, and report when you have the airfield in sight.
Report airfield inside, Golf Sierra 1.
Thanks.
London Control, good morning, Speedbird Concorde 1, holding Nessie for a Compton Tree Golf.
2 Concord 1, good morning, line up 27 left. Line up 27 left, Speedbird 1. Speedbird 2640, climb flight level 170.
No, 170, Speedbird 2640.
Damn, it's busy here.
And JetBlue 13, was that you ready for pushback?
JetBlue 13, yes it is, thank you.
JetBlue 13, roger, pushback and start approved. Call when you're ready for taxi.
JetBlue 13, pushback and start and call for when needs taxi. Thank you.
London Control, Wall Express 220, hold short Titan. Wall Express 220, morning, taxi Alpha 1. Taxi Alpha 1, Wall Express 220.
London Center, good morning. Scandinavian 725 at gate 1 with information Bravo. Ready to copy clearance to Arlanda, Stockholm.
Scandinavian 725, London Control, good morning, cleared Stockholm, Frame 1, Mike, departure, squawk 4225.
Ready to, cleared to Arlanda, Stockholm via the Fran 1 Mike departure, squawk 4225. Scandinavian 725.
Scandinavian 725, read back correct.
Alright.
Speedbird Concorde 1, 27 left, wind 2208, clear takeoff.
Where my
Takeoff,
squawk?
Speedbird Concorde 1.
Squawk 4225. 4225. There we go.
Shamrock 55 November, London Control, good morning, squawk 0372.
0372, Shamrock 5.
Water Express 220, via Alpha 1, line up and wait, that's 27 right, there's a Concorde departure from the parallel. Water Express 220, line up and wait, 27 right, Concorde departure from the parallel. Water Express 220, lining up in parallel, 27 right.
Alright, let's start the APU up.
And the other station.
Now we're waiting until our passengers are on board. Let's see how the aircon is inside.
Ready to check. 4 Hotel Kilo, morning, Region 5.
Ryanair 41 Hotel Kilo at Central Airport, stand 14, type by Century 7800, request you for clearance to Dublin, please.
Alright, 4 Hotel Kilo, cleared Dublin, Trent to November, departure, squawk 7503.
Where is it? Condition. 31 degrees. That's pretty hot. Let's start the APU up and give them some fresh air.
41 Hotel Kilo. 4 Hotel Kilo, correct.
Ready to taxi.
Dark Knight 25 Charlie, taxi to Bravo 1.
Thank you, Bravo 1, Dark Knight 25.
And we are fuel, so we can
And the other
turn on this. Move these. We have all of that on board.
2640, climb flight level 350, direct to impacts. Speedbird 2640, climb flight level 350, direct impacts.
Let's see.
For your route to impact, kind of 350.
Shamrock 55 November, route direct to Gav Go, that's Golf Alpha
Go to
Victor
D.
Golf Oscar.
Route direct, Gulf,
Golf Sierra 1.
And like I said, I expected a Fran 1 Mike
Golf Sierra 1,
departure. That's a good way. That's a good thing to have that in preparation. Let's take a look at progress here. The pre-flight, so let's just put in. We're going to air, so I'm not sure exactly where we're going to land. So
We're ready to go
Speedbird
when you
Concorde
are.
1, climb now flight level 130,
Perfect.
there's no speed restriction. Climb flight level 130, no speed, Speedbird 1.
Good morning,
Start the
ladies and
APUP.
gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 725 with service
Speed 99
to
morning,
Stockholm.
hold Alpha
Our
1.
flight time will be roughly 2 hours and 10
Express
minutes.
220,
Now that the
27
cabin door
right,
is
wind
closed, please make sure
2208,
that all
clear
devices
takeoff.
are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants,
Dark Knight
please
25
prepare
Charlie,
cabin
thank
for
you,
departure
runway
and cross check.
24, surface wind 22012, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 24, Dark Knight 25, check.
JetBlue 13, route to taxi.
JetBlue 13, taxi via Alpha, hold Alpha 1.
pre-plan our pushback.
JetBlue 13, taxi via Alpha, hold Alpha 1.
London Control, Speedbird 2634 is holding up Pluto.
32634 morning, hold at Alpha 3.
Hold Alpha 3, Speedbird 2634,
Oh,
cheers.
this is okay.
Ground to Cockpit. Plan
Fly
acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
27 right.
By Alpha 3, line up, 27 right, 2634,
Tied all of them.
cheers.
Alright. Let's check our plan.
399, that's no problem. And behind your departing company 321, just you'll be lining up from your left-hand side. Line up 27 right behind.
Roger, line up 27 right behind, Speedbird 99 in.
13 on Mike, Chris, 50, request push on start.
Jet Tina Mike, thanks. Stand 50, push approved, face to west.
Push through, face to us, 13 on Mike.
London Control, good morning. Easy 85 Romeo Victor, stand 106 at Gatwick, aircraft type A320, requesting IFR clearance to Jersey, please.
Easy 85 Romeo Victor, good morning. Clear to Jersey, November 1 X-ray departure, squawk 1146.
Clear to Jersey, November 1 X-ray departure, squawk 1146, Easy 85 Romeo Victor.
Looks fine.
85 Romeo Victor, correct. World Express 220, climb flight level 180.
Alright, let's go for the pushback.
Speedbird 2634.
Ground to Cockpit. Tow is driving up.
3010 knots.
Shall be clear for takeoff, Speedbird 2634, cheers.
Alright, let's try to get a plan of where we are.
Climb flight level 280, Speedbird 1.
So let's see, airport.
Easy 2816 London, hello, squawk 0336. Easy 2816, descend now, flight level 150, expedite your descent,
Yeah.
You're pretty much about 20,000 feet high.
So we are going for 26 right, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 26
Okay,
left?
all doors and hatches are closed.
26
Ready to
left.
connect.
So I would expect something like Whisker, Alpha November, Mike, something, or just Mike all the way.
3 clear to land, surface wind 22010. Dark Knight 25 Charlie, just check mode Charlie.
Oh, sorry about Charlie coming up, Dark Knight 25 Charlie.
London Center, Scandinavian Suit 25, ready for pushback and start.
Stand by Speedbird 2634, just to confirm you are clear for takeoff, please.
Yeah, Speedbird 2634.
So connected and bypass pin inserted.
Scandinavian
Release parking
725,
brakes.
or is that you ready for push, was it? Aircraft calling for push, say again.
Scandinavian Suit 25, ready for pushback and start.
Scandinavian 725, push and start approved, face to the north.
Face to north, Scandinavian 725.
JetBlue 13, holding at A1.
JetBlue 13, roger, runway 27, clear
Take a
for
look
takeoff,
where we're
east
facing.
surface wind 240 at 10.
JetBlue 13, surface wind at 2410. Clear for takeoff.
Dark Knight 25 Charlie, climb flight level 110.
Climb flight level 110, Dark Knight 25 Charlie.
Dark Knight 25 Charlie, turn right, heading 3.
Yeah, it seems reasonable that I'll face north the way I've done it.
Dark Knight 25 Charlie.
So, release parking brake.
Speedbird 2640,
Lock the cabin.
1228 away.
Thank you, good morning.
Let's see if I got it.
Speedbird Concorde 1, you can route to your Excel point and report. Thank you very much.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, starting engine 2.
Ready for push and start, runner for 1 Hotel Kilo.
Alright, for 1 Hotel Kilo, push and start approved, face east.
Let's see, I should be
We're just
facing...
38 for an F41
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a safety demonstration.
Speedbird
When the
9927
seatbelt
right,
light
clear
is
takeoff,
on,
surface
please
wind
ensure that your seatbelt
2206.
is fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another. Tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap.
Checking I'm clear for
To
takeoff.
release your seatbelt,
Simply
lift the
13,
upper
yes,
portion
yeah,
of the
that's
seatbelt.
correct. Runway 27
In the
clear
event
for
that the
takeoff.
seatbelt light is not on, we suggest
Started
that you
here.
keep your seatbelt fastened
So
in
probably
case
going
of
to
unexpected
be
reasons.
sent for
Please take
Juliet
a few
and then
moments to
Mike.
now locate one of the several emergency
Easy
exits on this aircraft.
28116, turn
In some
left
cases,
heading
your nearest exit
120
may be
degrees.
behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the
Speedbird
exit. In the event that the
2634,
cabin
fly
loses
heading
pressure, an
210
oxygen
degrees.
mask will drop right in front of you.
Fly
Let
heading
flow of oxygen
210
pull the
degrees,
mask towards
Speedbird
you. Place it firmly
2634.
over your nose and mouth
Not
and
that.
secure the elastic band behind your head. Tighten the straps if necessary
beacon.
and breathe
Dang it.
normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who
Gulf
requires
01, roger,
assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Leave your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to
Yeah.
Dark
remove.
925
Any
Charlie, climb
unlikely
flight level
events of a water
160.
landing,
Stabilized
a life
and
vest
engine
will
one.
be attached under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to
Speedbird
do so, open the plastic
2634,
pouch
climb
and
flight
remove
level
the vest.
140.
Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around
Climb
your
to
waist and buckle at the
140,
front.
Speedbird
Pull the straps tight.
2634 tar.
To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't
Operation
inflate automatically,
complete.
you may blow
Set
into the mouth
parking
with
brake.
manual inflation. Instructions are to whistle any lights and
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
PC 5278, Fermi is online now 124.4225.
Please securely stow all personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are all in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping, tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is strictly prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
All stations, London broadcast. If you're on the ground at Gatwick, call 124225. If you're on the ground at Gatwick, 124225. London out. Speedbird 99, climb flight level 140.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
I'm just
Dark
preparing.
925 Charlie, navigation Daventry. On nav to Daventry, Dark 925 Charlie, thanks. London Control, what Express to Zero, request descent. We're Express 220, roger, expect runway 27 at East Midlands, descend now, flight level 90.
And just check that's fine.
East Midlands, descend 90, what Express to Zero. JetBlue 13, check mode Charlie on the transponder, please.
JetBlue 13, check transponder.
Yeah, it should be on your pilot client mode Charlie, so just make sure you can take mode
Yeah,
Charlie.
that's London Tower. Let's go. Let's see. tab.
Speedbird 2634, climb flight level 350 and route direct Midhurst.
Direct to Midhurst, incline to 350, Speedbird 2634.
124225, yes.
Easy 28116, descend flight level.
Have I got it accurately? One two four two two five. 124225 should be right. All right, that was a different sound. All right, I think we're ready for taxi. Gatwick Tower, Scandinavian 725. Good morning. Ready to taxi to runway 26 left.
Scandinavian 725, Galgdar, good morning. Taxi left Juliet, left Mike, hold Mike 1.
Scandinavian 725. Taxi to runway 26 left via Juliet, Mike, then hold Mike.
I just confirm Mike 1.
Mike 1, Scandinavian 725. There we go. All right.
Cessna 677 uniform with request VFR Stansted. We have information, Charlie.
All right. So this must be Juliet I'm standing at right now.
Cessna 6774 uniform Galactor. I haven't received any flight plan for the other flight. Can you find the flight plan?
Let's get the AV tab up just
For a minute, I thought we filed it. Sky 674 uniform.
We're prepared for takeoff.
Yeah. This should be Juliet here. Oh. Remember to set the appropriate lights.
For the 1654.
1654, good morning, this is Tower, requesting IFR to Manchester aspired. Excuse us, we are at Boeing 787 at gate 13.
As per the 1654 Galactor, hello, I suggest you to double check your flight plan, sir, because it doesn't make any sense.
Sky 674 uniform. Apparently the flight plan is locked by ATC.
Cessna 6774 uniform, sec.
Sky 674 uniform. I went through and refiled the flight plan, but apparently it is locked by ATC at this time.
No, there is no flight plan coming to me at the flight. Jet 29 Mike Alpha 26 left clear, takeoff, surface wind 230 degrees 8 knots.
Fire Alpha 26 left clear, takeoff to Jet 29 Mike.
This should be Mike.
Scandinavia 725 behind about and 3 Jet 757 line up runway 26 left behind.
Scandinavian 725, please repeat.
Scandinavia 725 behind about and 3 Jet 757 line up runway 26 left behind.
Lining up runway 26 left, Scandinavian 725. See if there's someone. Oh, that's behind him. Alright, fair enough.
Jet 29 Michael London 127 decimal 825 bye.
137.825, thank you, absolutely, good night.
Alright, let's check that we have done all that we need to do. That is set. Set the radar weather radar as well.
8527 taxi holding point Mike 1 runway 26 left Mike.
Taxi to holding point Mike 1 and to
Turn this off. Don't think there's anything else we need to do.
Double Tower, BG 21 Mike, requesting IFR clearance. 2 Felix Sharp and Echo Delta November Yankee. With information Charlie, 2810.
Do a takeoff check.
A319, standby 07.
Oh yeah, we need to set this. What was that?
GT 10 Mike Galactor, hello, Clement Side, Bogna 1 X-ray departure, squawk 7315.
Clear to Friedrichshafen, Wagner 1 X-ray.
Up 0.5.
The box, you want to write it?
Is it A1 with a mic, correct?
Round there. London Tower, Scandinavian 725, ready for takeoff.
Yeah, I'm alright. Scandinavian 725, surface wind 230 degrees 8 knots, 26 fast clear takeoff.
Scandinavian 725, taking off.
Cessna 677 for you from the other flight plan now. Cessna 677 for you from you. I do have your flight plan now. Just stand by. I'll call you back in 2 seconds.
Stabilize that. Let's set it to arc. Stick forward. Go to flex. Knots, gradual release stick. V1. Rotate. Whoa. Whoa. That was some takeoff. Positive climb. Gear up.
We'll be flying IFR Skyhawk 674 uniform, and I did mention we'll be departing southbound, but if I could change that to north, would be wonderful. Thank you.
8,000.
677 for uniform, Roger. Just stand by for rerouting. Your flight plan is deployed. Stand by Skyhawk 674 uniform. Scandinavian 725, come on, down 127, that's 925, bye-bye.
Let's set this to
Scandinavian 725, come on, down 127, that's 925, bye-bye.
One to 7.82 for Scandinavian 728.
Speedbird 548, climb level 390, direct impacts.
Let's enable autopilot. London Center, Scandinavian 725 at flight level 040.
Scandinavian 725, London, climb flight level 170. Scandinavian 725, climb flight level 170.
Flight level 170, Scandinavian 725.
Easy 2816, turn left heading 280 degrees, clear down S26 left. Left to 8, clear for the island.
Alright, let's get the flaps on.
Stand by, duck 925 Charlie, flighting 015.
Disarm the...
Heading 015, duck 925. KLM 1542, taxi 100 point Alpha 1.
And we can turn off these because...
World Express 220, runway 2, factor scope. Right at 41 Hotel Kilo, are you ready?
Fully ready, Ryanair 41 Hotel Kilo.
Right, 41 Hotel Kilo, roger. Landing traffic at 6 miles, runway 27, you're clear for takeoff now. Surface wind is 220 at 10.
Clear for takeoff,
we already done that. Oh, this is the first time I actually done the real deal. I mean, everything. So, if I'm very quiet, that's the explanation.
Eco 6000 feet, 1009, Dark Knight, 25 ready. Scandinavian 725, turn left heading 040 degrees.
Turning left heading 040, Scandinavian 725.
Easy 28, 1 safe established, localizer 26 left. Roger, continue approach. We'll continue to 816. Tomjet 29 Mike, monitor Unicom now, 1228, bye-bye.
1228, don't show speed, bye.
JetBlue 13, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
JetBlue 13, monitor Unicom. Thank you for all your help. Over.
Bye-bye. Speedbird 99, redirect to REMC.
Direct to REMC, Speedbird 99.
Set it to 3000.
Zone control, hello, EZ 527, passing 2200 for 4000.
Easy 527 London, hello, climb flight level 170.
Climb flight level 170, EZ 527.
Alright, let's...
Express 220, runway 27, surface wind 220 at 10, clear to land.
Clear to land 27, what is first to 0?
Sorry, Dark Knight 25 Charlie, descent to altitude 5,000 feet.
Oh, ignition.
KLM 1542 via Alpha 1, backtrack line up runway 14, report ready.
Backtrack line up from runway 14, 1542, report ready.
Easy 2816, contact tower 124.225.
124.225, thank you. Easy 2816.
Bye-bye, Easy 527, route direct to 30.
Route direct to 30, EZ 5.
Speedbird 548, monitor Unicom 1228, good day. Speedbird Concord 1, Shannon's offline, monitor Unicom 1228, bye-bye.
1228, Speedbird Concord 1, great service, bye-bye.
Yeah. Dark Knight 25 Charlie, turn left heading 360 degrees, descent to altitude 3000 feet.
Left turn 360 degrees, turn altitude.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet.
3000.
You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder,
Scandinavian 725, climb flight level
do
370.
not congregate in the galley or near the lavatory.
Flight level
This aircraft is
370,
equipped with
Scandinavian
onboard Wi-Fi.
725.
If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small
527,
fee.
climb flight level
We do offer
290.
complimentary in-flight seat
Climb
tickets
flight
to
level
our partners.
290,
Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Easy 41, sorry, Rhino 41 Hotel Kilo, climb flight level 180.
Climb flight level 180 and 418 Hotel Kilo.
And let's release our hostages. There we go.
Scandinavian
Flight crew has turned off the
725,
fasten
redirect
seatbelt
Lesbo.
sign. You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened.
Direct to
in case of
Lesbo,
unexpected
Scandinavian
turbulence.
725.
ED 257, just confirm your last sign at flight level 290.
Easy 527, that's correct, climb 290.
290, ED 527.
KLM 1542, line up 14.
KLM 1542, thank you. Runway 14, surface wind 200 at 10, clear takeoff.
Give takeoff 14, KLM 14.
There we go.
One
This is so
Express
cool.
220, taxi right on Alpha and Bravo to stand 104.
Right on Alpha and Bravo, stand 104, will it is 0.
Dark Knight 25 Charlie, turn left heading 300 degrees, descent to altitude 2000 feet, cleared INS runway 27.
Left turn 300 degrees, and descent 2000 feet, cleared on
If there's anything else we have forgotten.
Rhino 41 Hotel Kilo, climb flight level 240, route direct to Leldo.
Climb flight level 240 and direct to Leldo, Ryanair 41 Hotel Kilo.
I don't think so. And the passengers are very satisfied, so that's good. Let's see if we can keep them that way. Alright, let's check that
KLM
spot.
1542, climb flight level 0330, report your passing altitude.
KLM 1542, passing 3,500 feet and climb 54330, KLM 1542.
1542, thank you. You can route now direct ToLiss.
Direct ToLiss, KLM 1542.
And there's probably nothing else, so I'm... Oh. It's 122.8. Because there's nothing in between us and no controller over Denmark, right now at least.
Dark Knight 25, Charlie, runway 27 with 220 at 98, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, Dark Knight 25, Charlie.
So that is why I'm doing it like this.
Clear at 99, Malta Unicom 1228, by the way.
Roger, over to Unicom 122. Excuse me, 22.8.
See ya.
One of the cool things I like about VATSIM is that they have implemented this difference in
London Dark Knight 25, Charlie.
Good.
Just in the event of a missed approach, we'll need to turn left heading south, standard.
Dark Knight 25, Charlie, understood. In the event of a missed approach, left turn 180 to 3000 approved.
In the event, left 180 and climb 3000, Dark Knight 25, Charlie.
I just wanted to make sure.
527, climb flight level 350.
Flight level 350, easy, cancel.
Now I forgot what it was I wanted to say. Oh dang it. Want to do this and like this. So this is one of the things that you can do beforehand. I try to put in the frequencies before I need to use them. Now, if I knew that the Gatwick Tower was coming online, I would have also put that in, because then I knew that I had to start with the tower to get my clearance, and then first when I've taken off, I'll be delivered to or handed over to the control, to the center.
09 Zulu morning, squawk 0330 for Nugra 1 Hotel E3.
And then I would take it from there. Yeah, what I wanted to say is that one of the really cool things it was a message from my son's school that they are they're having a good time. Yeah, what I wanted to say, one of the things that I find to be really cool about VATSIM, and I don't think the same goes for EVAO in the same way. Besides the fact that any plane that we will meet on this trip here, we will be able to see them here via the TCAS. Let's see if we can see anyone now that we are ready. Let's see. No, not yet. Not on the farthest reach. Let me just check that I put it on.
Dark 95 Charlie, very good. You taxiing to
Set it
area
to
Mike.
above for VATSIM.
Dark 95 Charlie,
And
we're
it's
taxiing
set
Alpha
to
area
area.
Mike.
So yeah.
Alpha area Mike,
Perfect. Yeah, what I wanted to say is that VATSIM has implemented
527 monitor Unicom 122.8 away.
VATSIM has implemented a system into their into the communication, the radio system. Now all of this is not going via radar, you know that it's going digitally, just like a Discord or anything like that. But a really neat cool thing about this is that VATSIM has implemented a distance degradation of the signal. So just like in real life, you can have a situation where you're in one plane is on one side of the ATC and there's another plane on the other side of the ATC, and you can not really hear what the other plane is saying, but you can clearly hear the ATC responding. Now I don't know what the range is supposed to be for.
555 November, roger, descent flight level 240, level 10 miles before battery.
That was an excellent case. You couldn't, it was hard to hear what he said, but we could hear what the ATC said. And that is, I mean, that is so freaking cool. And the fact that we can see planes on the radar. We have a Die 6, it's a Boeing 77 wide. I think it's going from Chicago O'Hare to Istanbul Airport to Haib Al Mathoun. We might be able to see him come in front of us on the radar. So he's squawking, we're squawking, and I've set this to should be able to show us maybe if we're fast enough and he doesn't move too far away. I don't know what the distance to him is.
Romeo Victor, London morning, climb flight level 180.
Climb flight level 180, yeah, climb Romeo Victor.
But obviously the idea for the ATC is to keep the planes as separated as possible. But it will appear here as a little triangle. So I find that to be pretty darn cool. Alright, now that I'm sitting here with it, let's just get a MEDAR for
Sherrock 326, London Control, good morning, Squawk 0364.
see. ESA, ESSA. Definitely Stockholm Arlanda. Let's see.
Sherrock 326, thank you, redirect to Sitku.
1010. 9 knots at 220. Alright, so now we're just slowly creeping up to cruising rate. Let me see if you have written anything in the chat. No, you haven't. I hope that the sound level for me and everything is okay. Like I said, I'm trying to stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I'm not an affiliate or a partner or anything like that, so it should be doable. This means that I can avoid what it says here. 12% down. We had latitude 5230, longitude 166, 1.66, 67 now. We have 7. Oh, I forgot to change something. Let me see if I can do that right now. Yes, I wanted to change the ETA.
Rhino 1403 London.
And instead call it ETG, I think it's called. Estimated time to go. try that.
Trout 326 approved, report back.
No, let me just try something else instead. Let's just take the ETA. Time to go. Yeah.
Shamrock 55 November, Dublin is offline. Monitor Unicom now 1228, alright.
Let's see what you can see now. Let me try to update it. Yeah, now it should say how much time we have left. We're almost at our cruising level.
Scandinavian 725, monitor Unicom 1228, goodbye.
1228 for Scandinavian 725. Thank you and good day.
Bye.
Alright, now we're on Unicom. So that's it. That's how it works in FATSIM. I love it. I mean, I guess the only way you can do this the right way is to get enough routine in you that all of these things happen on themselves, right? I mean, you really want to please, you want to be good at this, so sometimes you, I think, spend a little bit too much time worrying about changing the frequencies instead of just answering the guy, and then do what you have to do. So let's go to 40, more like it. I'll just see my estimated fuel on board when you land is 2.1. It's low, so we don't have time for any wiggling with the ears, but I think it will be okay. And let's see, what was it? It said 220 at the moment. Let's plan for that. But we can wait with it till we start our descent. So let's get the report up. So at 10:57, there's just about an hour to go. Get rid of that GPS primer there. Alright. So now that we are at cruise level, we have our transponder on. Let's just go over the plane. So everything here seems fine. Nothing we should do here. Let's turn down the flood, we don't need that. Take a look here. Beacon is on, strobe is on auto, nav is on, nose is off, landing lights off. Seems fine. Let's go back down and The recall, normal. Status is normal. Let's press all. So cruise, engine, bleed, cabin pressure, electric system, hydraulic system is fine, fuel system seems fine. APU is offline. Condition. Okay.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight meal service. Please look in your seat back for our menu, and one of our crew members will stop by shortly for your order. If you would like to order additional menu items, please hit the flight attendant call button at any time, and we'll be over shortly to assist.
I love this. I love that atmosphere it gives. I mean, flying like this can easily be, to be honest, it can be pretty boring. I mean, you're just flying, but having that running in the background, in my opinion, it really makes it just a bit more interesting. So I guess we are completely done with Gatwick for the moment. Let's see what we have here. Now, according to the plan, we are supposed to come in via the LTOC and L27P transition. So let's try to see if we can find that. No, that was certainly not what I wanted. Airports, let's see, approach. No, I forgot again. It's not approach. It's arrival. And it was, what was it? LTOC 7 something, I'm pretty sure. 7P, yes. P. We have a hold here at Erken. LTOC 7P. So we could put in a point at Bellevue. Ah, and we also have a holding point here at down here the runway. So we have a holding point at Bellevue, and we also had a holding point at LTOC. Oh, that was really not what I wanted. Let's see, what do they have? They have, I don't think we have an ATIS up there, so I cannot see which one they usually use. It's only Ingemoen that has a tower. Even though Stockholm Malanda has a lot of Getemera 210 10 knots. That's pretty rough. The details. We're going to get pretty close to Sebastian Müller, who comes in at 11:01 and we come in at 11:07, so we might have to hold. What is he going for? Can I see what? No. He hasn't put in his runway in, so I cannot see which runway he's going for. But let's see. We have 0 on left and right. We have 19 right and 0 left. That's the longest one. One is concrete, the other is asphalt. We might go for the concrete one, pointing in the same direction. So that would be, this case, 220. We also have 26 left. 26, just 26. Might be a better choice. If we can do that, we can definitely do that. We have 9 knots of wind. And it isn't. There's only one that's ILS Cat 3. So 19 left. Yeah, that's pretty okay. 19 left. Let's put that in for now. We can change it down the road. And let's put it in the flight plan. So it was L27P, no bias, and no transitions. Insert that. This is where we could put in a hole if we need it. Alright. So what are we going to do now? What should we do now? I know I'm going to turn off the fan in just a little bit. We are over the ocean now. Give you a view of the engine. Take a look outside. Flyby view. There we have in KLM behind us. Interesting. So he should be relatively close. Oh well, he's not. Not really. I love the one of the things I really love about the Neo engines is that they are so big. Look at this plane. Alright, while you look at this, I'm going to turn on the fan behind me, and yeah, that's it. Be right back. Alright, so while we're sitting here and looking out on the clouds, the cloud cover, and flying around, let's go back to the cockpit. While we're sitting here in the cockpit and cruising like we should, let me tell you a little bit about my channel as it is, because some of you have probably noticed that I have not been streaming or making videos of Star Citizen in a while. Before I do that, let me just do something. Oh, very satisfied, 99%. But I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee. I'm going to ask the flight attendant.
Hey, can we get something to drink up here? Alright.
Thank you. Be right back. Because unfortunately I don't have a flight attendant down here at home, it's just me. Alright, I'm back. Now I got myself a little bit of coffee, so let's just... I love coffee. Alright, let me get straight to the point. So, why have I stopped making videos or content with Star Citizen? And the answer is really, I'm not. I have been, first of all, I've been on vacation, as you know, and that means that I have turned down the volume which was already a little, I mean, I didn't stream that much, and I honestly didn't make many videos at that point. So my content was a little light, and I know that, and it certainly hasn't gone any lighter by me going on vacation. But nevertheless, I mean, you have to go on vacation with your family from time to time. At least I think so. So that's the reason why, I mean, that's one reason why I haven't done much content about Star Citizen. I simply haven't been around to do it. The other reason, and that's probably sort of the more general reason, is that I wanted to wait until we got until the new patch went live, and I honestly have to say I'm still a little bit bummed about it. I mean, Horizon is nice, it's cool, don't get me wrong. But content-wise, there really isn't nothing new there. So, yeah, I don't know. But I will, I think I'm going to make a video tomorrow, because tomorrow is the day where I don't, stream. Tomorrow we have cleaning in the house, or the apartment. We have our cleaner coming to clean, obviously. So that's why I'm not going to do anything streaming wise there. So tomorrow I think I'm going to make a video about looking at the content in the new patch, because the funny thing is that while on the surface this patch seems very light, there's nothing really in it except Horizon, from a sort of technical content point of view, it is stuffed with things. I mean, they've changed the way that we shoot missiles, the way that we combat, do dogfighting, the way that let me see the way that energy is distributed into the ships, the way the shield works in the ship, the way weapons work, the way everything works. Everything has been converted and changed to work in accordance with the capacitor. Sorry about that. I'm yawning like crazy. I guess my body has to get used to the fact that we are now it's now normal day again, and I have to get early up and all that. But nevertheless, I don't know. I played around with it a little bit. I haven't gotten into the details right now. Mining, we've gotten a new mining UI, so I'm definitely going to show you that. I mean, the UI has been completely revamped, so it looks different. Whether it looks better or worse, I mean, it's a personal preference. I like it. I mean, I have to admit that. I do. But, yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's just something missing in this patch. I mean, one of the things is that I'm really looking forward to them reworking or revamping or whatever they refactoring, I think they call the cargo system. I also really sincerely hope that we'll get something like hauling missions or something like that. That's one of the issues here, is that the trading is not really super profitable. Because the profitable stuff is in so low stock everywhere that you can't really get a hold of it unless you want to go to places where it's very easy to blow you up, which I don't. Or otherwise you have to sell the lower tier stuff in bulk. You can do that. I mean, honestly, trading scraps is not a bad thing. I mean, it's perfectly doable. It's fine. I don't know, maybe I don't know, but like I said, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to think about making, I mean, I'm not going to think about making a video, but I'm going to think about what I want to put in that video about the new patch. We're going to look at the patch notes, we're going to look at the roadmap updates and all that, and yeah, take it from there. I have not decided yet whether I want to make videos like that in English or Danish, because there's already a lot of people out there sort of taking the content from the official content from CIG and then sort of analyzing it in English, but I don't think there are many people doing it in Danish, so that might be an idea. I'm going to think about it at least. But yeah, that's sort of the reason why I've put an explain into all of my streams for now, because I honestly don't know if and when I'm going to stream Star Citizen. Oh, there is a little bit of weather out here. I love it that you can see that. Look at that, you have a little bit of, I think it's weather. Bad weather out here. Pretty neat. Maybe it's turbulence, I don't know. But yeah, that's my current issue with Star Citizen. But like I said, I'm going to look at it tomorrow. The other thing is that I mean, it's a normal day now, so obviously for me streaming is also going to go back to a normal day thing, and that means that I've now tried to set up at least as many streams as I can. I've planned it the week out on Twitch, and I'm going to plan it out tomorrow. For the rest of the week on YouTube if I can. I should be able to do it. And then I have to, I don't know. In Europe and on Vetsim. So yes, that's how things are at the moment. But I mean, just like always, I hope that you are good out there, that you're fine, that you are alright and all that. I still have to figure out why the heck we are getting the chat double. It seems that you're getting it both for YouTube and for Twitch. Even though it's the Streamlabs. Oh, it's the Streamlabs chat. Yeah, that's why. Just because I've enabled both Streamlabs and YouTube, so it's going to show both things when I write something. Hopefully it doesn't write double for you. Maybe, no, it shouldn't, because, yeah. And just like I said in the last stream, I would really love, really love, if you guys out there would help me reach 50 subscribers. 50 subscribers, I can get affiliation. I'm obviously here talking about Twitch, not YouTube. On YouTube, I mean, if you like or dislike my videos, and for that matter streams, it will help me. And obviously subscriptions, they always help. I mean, I'm grateful for every subscriber that I have. And even though I don't have many, I have about 250 or something like that. I'm grateful for each one of you. I mean, let's put it like this. There's a very high probability, I don't know yet, that I am an autist. And the reason why that sort of have come on the plate is that my son is diagnosed as an autist. And when I look at him, I see that he's doing what many of the things that he's doing. Let me just move my microphone. It's going to be a little bit noisy. Sorry about that. I've noticed that many of the things that I was doing when I was a kid, he's doing the exact same thing. And I can recognize a lot of myself in him. Obviously, I mean, I'm together with my wife. We are the ones that raised them, him and my daughter. But also just seen in the perspective of how he behaved. I mean, there's a difference between me and him when I was his age, but still there's a lot of things I can recognize in him that I'm doing. Let me give you an example. In this weekend here, we were at my nephew's birthday and his I don't know what you call it. He was finished apprenticing, I think it's called, to be an auto mechanic. So he's taught. he's finished with that. Now he can begin a real work. I mean, not a real work, but he can begin an official work as a mechanic. And there, I mean, we've seen it before, so it's not there. I noticed it, but just to give you an example, my son was very reluctant coming out of the car because, as he said, I don't like being together with that many people. And I mean, I was the exact same way when I was his age. I wanted to, when we went and visited some of my family, usually, especially if there's a lot of unknown people there. But if we went and visited my mother's sister, where she lived, there was a lot of other people living there. And they had their friends and family visiting. I didn't want to come. Hello, Duckweed 868. What up? Stream of love, yes, I know. I'm just spilling out my life story on Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, long story short, I've noticed that X61 is my island code. Alright. Out here in the Caribbean. Cool. I have absolutely no idea what that is. But that's not... I mean, it's nice knowing that, but it's not where we're flying right now. Actually, quite the opposite way. But just like I said I said in one of my other streams that when I reach, I mean, I have to set up a milestone somewhere. So when I reach 25 subscribers, that is halfway for the 50. 25 subscribers or followers on Twitch, it's called. Then I'll do something special, and that might Atlanta to Seattle. Yeah, I really love the way that the Americans they have made their most, at least, of their what's it called, airport codes. They just taken basically the city name and just put a K in front. So it seems that you flew from Atlanta to Seattle. Yeah, so when I reach the 25 subscribers, I want to do something special. And a couple of days ago, I actually bought a plane that could facilitate that. So now I just need a reasonable destination, and then the 25 subscribers, followers on Twitch. So get it going, guys. That destination might be thank you, Duckweed, you're getting me there. That might be KSFO, so that would be San Francisco. That's going to be a long haul. So all the way from Kastrup in Copenhagen to KSFO. Not only is it transatlantic, but it's also transcontinental. So yeah. Yeah, I'm on Vatsen right now. Scandinavian 725, SAS 725. So you can follow me on VatSpy, something like that. We are currently, let me find a map. Suppose we are sort of slowly creeping towards the Norwegian coast. Yeah, actually, no. We're actually coming in over. I didn't know that because I didn't check out the route on a map. But we're actually coming in over Jutland, so I might even be able to sort of point out relatively where where I spent my summer vacation. Because that was in Jutland or Jylland. So yeah, we're around here somewhere. I think it was somewhere around here. It's a little hard to sort of exactly say. Let's see if we can get a city name here. Farsø, Aars, Ålstrup, Skals, Skive, hvad er der? Struer. It was somewhere around here. We had our summer vacation. Just my kids, wife, and my parents. It was actually pretty nice. Even though it rained most of the time, but heck, that's the Danish weather for you. Oh, okay. That's a virtual. So that's sort of, I mean, Delta is the airline, but it's a virtual airline in this case. Or do you just mean that you strap on the Delta livery and then just fly with that? Because I know that there are sort of real virtual air companies out there. Okay, cool. Nice. I need to get this Restream bot thing sorted out because it's annoying. Let me just see if I activate Restream chat instead. Oh, not that. Let me see, Restream chat. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I mean, it looks a little bit more boring, but I don't know why when I put on the Streamlabs chat, it's doubling everything. It's a bit annoying. Maybe it's the way the Restream bot it restreams it. So, but let's just go with the Restream chat for now, and then I'll sort it out later. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I fly for Scandinavian. I mean, I put on delivery, as you can say, SAC. Oh. But as far as I know it, there's no real Scandinavian virtual airline out there, and even if there were, I'm not sure I'm going to be there. Thank you. I haven't really done anything much about it. I think I have a couple of mods in there, but I've removed. I don't have any special textures, ground textures. I've put in a little bit around the sky. I mean the clouds. No, it's just I mean, I have let me see. So I have 4 seasons inside, but it's just set at summer right now. It's going to treat the summer as the standard default textures. So that's one of the mods that I have. And then I have, let me see. In Fly with Lua, I have the 3J FPS and the Azure settings, and then I have go to plugin here. Should be down here somewhere. No, it's part of it's one of the Lua scripts. It's called Better Cloud, something like that. That's the only thing. Done something about the clouds, and that's it. Anything else is default. I don't have Xenviro or anything like that installed. So yeah, I don't know how I managed to make it look awesome. So what you're seeing down here is part of Jutland. The part of Jutland that is called Limfjorden. So as you can also see it on the map, it's sort of a patchy, waterish, patchy compilation of water. I mean, it's a fjord, right? So it has a connection to the ocean somehow. But it's very, I mean, it looks like someone just threw a giant ball down on Jutland and then sort of part of the land cracked and the ocean came in between. But yeah, that was the part that we held our vacation. So we drove all the way from Zealand, up around here somewhere, where I live in Copenhagen, and then all the way down to, or up actually, to Jutland. So over the bridge and up along the country. And now we're going to go for a fly to one of the other vacation destinations that that I have used with my wife, and that is Sweden. So we're going to fly to Stockholm. I haven't actually held a vacation in Stockholm. We held a vacation a couple of 100 kilometers south of Stockholm. But I mean, Stockholm is actually pretty high up in Sweden. But yeah, that's where we're going now. And then perhaps in the next stream we're going to go for Gardermoen in Norway, something in Oslo, something like that. And just to top it off, this vacation stuff here in around where, not exactly at at my kids, my son's winter vacation, but thereabout. So it's going to be in the school time. I know we're bad, but we're going to take a little flight from Kastrup in. And then to Malta, so called Malta, I think it's called in English. We just call it Malta. So one of the funny flights, but I don't know the exact gate. I think I can deduce it somehow, because at the Kastrup the gates are sort of they are distributed between Schengen and non-Schengen flights. So basically everything going out of Europe is non-Schengen, and then also Scandinavian Airlines Service has their own gate. So flying with the Scandinavian livery, I could get it like that. But besides that, I don't know which gate we're going to board from. So I'm just going to select one, but that would be a cool thing to do that flight in a sim before I have to fly it in real life. One of the other things I've tried to do is that we have I live relatively close to Kastrup, and I know that there are airliners coming in over our house. So I'm surmising that some of the departures and some of the approaches somehow have to go, the arrivals have to come from around us, us. But unfortunately, these maps here, they're not super accurate. So I don't know. That is something I could figure out on my own, but I just want to see where are we in relation to top of descent. Leben. That's a bit ways to now. 200 knots, 10:55, so just about 15 minutes, something like that. So I'm just like most other people flying in X-Plane 11. I'm pretty excited for the new graphic stuff that they have showed us a little bit of, but I'm just as excited for the new this is I don't know if I put it in the description, but this is the ToLiss A321, and it's with the Neo extension on, or addition, add-on, whatever you want to call it. But I'm very excited for ToLiss to make their A340. I think it's the 40. As far as I know, as far as I could sort of read myself up to, it should be the, I mean, besides of course the A380, but I think it's one of the biggest Airbuses. The A350 is smaller, I know that much, and obviously the A380 is bigger because the A380 is bigger than, I mean, it's the biggest airline as far as I know at the moment, so it's bigger than anything. But yeah, so the 40 is going to be pretty big. The 50 is also relatively big. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that airplane into the game. One of the coolest things, one of the things I really actually hope that will happen is that laminar research is going to feel threatened enough by Microsoft with the flight sim. That they're going to really revamp, and I mean seriously revamp the way that X-Plane looks. X-Plane looks okay if you consider how old it is. And doing a flight like this, I mean, the way I fly like this in X-Plane instead of Flight Sim 2020 is because doing a flight like this, and this was a relatively, I wouldn't call it easy because I was sweating a little bit during the takeoff procedure, but making a flight like this work in Microsoft Flight Sim, even in the A320 with the fly-by-wire mod on, it would have been a struggle. And I just compared. I compared the. I'll say I haven't made a complete one-to-one comparison. Meaning, I haven't tried to take the same procedures and the same route and all that. I just downloaded the new issue 5 upgrade at some point, and then I wanted to test it out and try some stuff. I didn't even do correct procedures or anything like that. I just slapped every plan I could, the first plan I could, into the A320 with the fly-by-wire mod on it, and then just try to fly somewhere. I didn't even finish the flight. I just wanted to try to feel whether they have made the flight not the flight model in itself, but the airplane model behave better. And one of the things I noticed is that when I took off and followed the flight director in my in my climb, it felt like the airplane skyrocketed. I mean, comparing it, I know that this airplane here, the A321, is basically sort of a stretch version of the A320 with the same engines on, but it really felt like the A320 in flight sim. It just poof, rocketed up. I mean, it was completely insane. Whereas when I fly it in X-plane, it actually feels like a big airliner. Climbing, not slow, because it's still about 2,500 to 3,000 feet per minute, but a reasonable speed. The flight controls, they're still very touchy in flight sim, even if I put curves on my inputs. I mean, I agree with someone that said that if we could take the best of X-plane and then mix it with the best of Microsoft Flight Sim, we would have the best sim ever. Because doing small hauls like these, relatively small hauls, between 1 and 3 hours, it's okay. I mean, let's take into the cockpit here, and we can sort of look around a little bit, and there's no doubt that what we are seeing here is the beginning of Norway. I mean, it's okay. I don't mind. It's fair, and it looks that the clouds, they look okay from up here, and the weather, you have this transition here. It's reasonable. It's no problem. And the focus now is on yes, one more thing, sorry, Duckweed. I have put in the water thingy, water mods, I don't know what it's called, but it changed the way that the waves look. They look a little bit more realistic. It's true, I put that in on, and also I have yeah, obviously it doesn't want to show itself right now, but part of the, where is it? Death Fly with Lua, ATC, AGS, Max Qual. It always reverts, it's pretty annoying, but it shows I've put this in, so it tries to sort of make my graphics look as good as it can. Sort of, yeah, it changes stuff. That's it. But other than that, I haven't done anything to it. But what I was going to say is that when you're doing short hauls, relatively short hauls like these, couple of hours, then you're usually, and on VATSIM for that matter, you're usually so focused on getting your procedures right and monitoring the radio. Now it's not a problem because we're in Unicom, but when you're on connected to a center, you're waiting for them to hand you over to a new center. You're very focused about these things and you don't really notice much. But for example, when you're doing transatlantic flights, you are noticing a lot of stuff. And when you're flying up over the ocean, and when you have sort of done all of the procedures that you should do, getting your transatlantic clearance, and even in the case where you have to report your position. I think that that VATSIM has also gone over to the, what's it called, ADS-B system now, where you are connected, the transatlantic controllers can see where the plane is because it transmits its location back via satellites and via GPS. So you don't even have to report in your positions anymore, even on VATSIM. But even if you had to do, there would be a lot of time between one waypoint to the next, where there wouldn't be much to do. And what you do then is that you do like I do now. You sit and talk with people on the chat. You do outside views, flybys. Or you look at the airplane like this. Look at the ground textures. the cities, the water, the clouds, all of that. Just turn down the audio down a little bit. See, that's what you do. And when you're doing that, then it really becomes fuel on board below 3 tons. Alright, fair enough. Then it really becomes an issue whether you are whether what you're looking at looks good or not. And even though I wouldn't go and say that X-Plane looks bad, when you compare it to Microsoft Flight Sim, the way weather looks, the way the clouds behave, the way the clouds look, the way the weather looks, the way it works, then X-Plane really looks its age. And I have to admit that if I were to do a long-haul flight in X-Plane, I did one to test it out in the oh, you can see that. I think it's still a stream here on Twitch, and I'm about to edit it and upload it to YouTube. Just check off estimated fuel on board when we arrive. 2.1. It's not much, but it's there. Then you'll notice, if you go and watch that stream, that flying in over Greenland, which was one of the reasons why I even wanted to take that flight in the first place, is to look at Greenland, how Greenland looks in X-Plane, because there's no doubt at all that it looks wonderful, really beautiful in Flight Sim. And what I noticed there was that there was a big hole in Greenland. I mean, there was seriously a giant hole in the middle of Greenland. And to be honest, that was actually pretty disappointing. Because if I have to fly that long in an airplane, that's not what I want to see. Alright, so we're going to go for a, let's just say Cat 2 here, so decision height 203. My son should be home here in about an hour or something like that. Alright, so we're going to put in 203, but what I really want to say was, oh, 25, alright. There we go. Coming up on Laban. The reason why I find it a little bit funny is that Laban in Danish actually means a bad guy, or someone that's naughty. That's why it's a little bit funny. See, that's by. Yeah, it cannot find the the data once again. So let me see here. X-Pilot, nearby ATCs. No, it's still just Ingemone we have. We can listen to his 80s, but we're not landing at any amount. Let's see, let's put in the 80s over here. Go over to the co-pilot seat. So what was it? 127, 150.
degrees 8 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds. Few at 1,300 feet. Scattered at 5,600 feet. Broken at 6,500 feet. Temperature 17. Dew point 13. QNH 1009. Temporary showers of rain. Clouds. Broken at 1,200 feet. Scattered at cumulonimbus 2,000 feet. Acknowledge information Echo on first contact. This is Oslo Garderman Information Echo. Time 0995 Zulu. Expect ILS approach. Runway 19 right in use. Transition level 85.
Interesting. Just to hear it. Alright, let's see. Performance. And here. The QNH is 1010. Temperature is 18 degrees. 21010. See if we can find the transition altitude is 5,000, but we haven't gotten any with it, so we're going to use the same. Yeah, I done that. Start on the flight plan, temporary. Yes, yes, span distance, managed. That's what exactly what I just did. But the minimum was 2 or 3. Let's just use that. Here we're going to use 1640. No, wait. $600. USA. We can go for low order brakes. Time enough? Yeah, I think we have. Arrival, secondary or alternate bug. Yeah, we're not at descent yet, so there. Just a little bit after dead zone. Let's see if I can make a relatively okay, fair, nice landing this time. Probably not. Alright, let's see. I'm sorry I didn't answer your message, Duckweed, that you are one of the founding members. That's pretty cool. And I get why when you are that, then you wanna do the most of your flights with them. I get that. I mean, in any case, why the heck not? Let's see, 22. That's pretty nice for the passengers. Can't remember if I said make the cargo room a little cooler. So still ILS 19 seems reasonable. I don't know if 10 degrees as a crosswind is much. It's definitely not a little. But we are going to land pretty lightly, so I don't know, what's our gross weight? Probably not much. Ah, it's okay, 71,000. What's our estimated minimum landing weight? $71,74, and it is now $71,600. So that's going to be within limits, but its minimum landing weight is almost 80,000, so 80 tons. So we think we're going to make it. If there's anything on the weather radar, no. I think I'm going to turn this on terrain. We certainly are in Sweden. So we should come in from Iltuk. Just get V-pilot up again, see, that's by up again and see if I can get new data. Yeah, now it seems okay. So we have ESA here. Details. So we have Sebastian Müller is going to be the 1101. We're going to be the 1110. So we seems to be reasonable separated. And he's coming in an A320, and we are coming in at an A321. I like that. Alright, let's begin the descent. Here's another example of one of the things I find to be a little bit weird in X-Plane. You can see there's just, it seems like there's sort of a cut here. Looks like part of the terrain is just gone. And it's not supposed, I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to look like that. I mean, if it cannot find the terrain, fair enough, but the terrain is not supposed just to disappear. So the last time I tried to land at Stockholm, Arlanda, was in Microsoft Flight Sim, and I wouldn't exactly call it a crash landing because, I mean, I survived, but it certainly wasn't a pre-landing, definitely not. So let's hope I can do it a little bit better this time. So our transition altitude is 5,000 this time. The QNH was 1010 still. 1010, yes. You can put that in. Just to have it done in advance. Check what the approach angle is. .3 degrees, and I think I'm just going to go for getting stabilized during sorry, I think I'm going to try to go for being stabilized during my descending phase. I think that should be doable because it's a relatively reasonable approach in. And I'm going to go for flaps full once again. The reason why I've decided to double stream is because I can, but it's also because I don't wanna, I mean, it quite honestly takes too much of my time when I try to edit streams like this. This was my idea with setting up the recording like this, is that I wanted to edit the videos, but I have been so long time editing the very first stream I made a while ago, and I'm still not, I've just finished it, and I have 2 or 3 streams left to edit, one of them being quite long because we flew all the way from Greenland to Britain. So I mean, I think it's a good idea just to double stream it like this, and then the streams will be on the YouTube server already. The idea with recording it was that it would be a marginally better quality. And that's true enough. But I just spent too much, I'm just spending too much time correcting it, editing the videos. Let's see, where are we? 20,000. There's still a little ways to go before we need to get lights out or strap the passengers in their seats. Hopefully I got the last time I ended up getting the the wrong destination inside, so they were pretty unhappy passengers. Let me just tell you some of the known. We have Olga Öhman. We have Valentin Carlson. We have Tamaroa Webster. Taha Camargo. We have Leon Ross. We have Mark Bell. We have Mia Bell. We have Dan Börjesson. We have Tiziano Asarat. We have Rebecca Bennett. We have Knut Carlson. So and that's one of the things I really like about PAX, is that the newest version that they have made, it actually does it so that they select names from a list depending on where you are. So if you take off from Norway, like we're going to do next time, they're going to select primarily Norwegian names, from Sweden, like we're going to do next time. So if we take a flight from Sweden, from Stockholm to Gardermoen in Oslo, they would actually primarily select Swedish and Norwegian names, because you can imagine that in such a flight you have people from Sweden that wants to go to Norway, but you also have Norwegians in Sweden that wants to go home to Norway. That's one of the cool things I like about this. And also PAX gives it, like I said, it gives it some atmosphere. So that the flight doesn't seem to be so long, so boring. Even though we have only flown a couple of hours, so it's 6 minutes ETA? I'm not sure I trust that. Well, it just says that it has time to go 6 minutes, but we also need to land, so that might upset that delicate balance where we are. 12,000. Let's just ask them to get seated. turn these off. On.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
Alright. Auto brakes as calculated, yes. Engine out X, I've done that time. Arrival, altitude. I've already done that. I'm not doing open descent. Speed brakes, we already done that. Approach, engine mode. Left right landing lights, belt signs. Constraints is active. LS, do that. Barometer to local QNH. Not yet.
We have begun our final descent into Stockholm. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items or electronics.
Alright. Slowly descending down. Bellevue. Hilltop. Oh, we're going out. Yeah, we're going this way. Down out to Bellevue. Just turn these engine anti-ice. Just leave it. See, one of the other things that I really like about Flight Sim compared with X-Plane, and again I know it's just the way X-Plane is programmed, that it's completely okay, it's just the way it is that X-Plane, the clouds, they behave really weird when you fly through them. And also the way they simulate clouds when you fly into them is that you just get gray screens. There's no, just notice it now, it seems like it's getting sort of pulled to the side and around us. Let me see if we can see it from the outside. Like that, see? It looks so weird. And then they come back. So it's sort of, there's no real collision. It's sort of like there's a bubble around the airplane that the clouds will just shift around instead of we're going through them. And that's what I like about Flight Sim, is that they have actually gotten that nailed down completely. Alright, so we are just about getting to 5,000, so getting to transition. Nice and quiet descent. Just the way I like it. Yep. Not yet, but close enough. Let's just do it. There we go. 10-10. So when we reach this waypoint here, and we shift around, when we find a localize, I'm just going to enable the approach. Nice. We're completely out of the cloud cover, and now we can see beautiful, beautiful Norway with all the trees. Sorry. Beautiful, beautiful Sweden with all the trees. Let's get it down to 10. Now we have a couple of guys. Canadian 725 on final for runway 29 left at Stockholm Arlanda. Scandinavian 725 correction, that was runway 19 left. Oh. That was hefty cloud. Let me see, what's the temperature? 20, that's okay. We are at Unicom. I'm going to set the velocity, the speed to 150. Then add to 38. I can do that already now. Let's do that. $2,500. Getting ready to arm the approach. Do it now. Scandinavian 725 on final for runway 19 left. Check all our lights. Seat belts and on. Begin strobe, nav, nose. Runway turn light. Yeah, let's just put them on as well. Gear down. why it didn't caught that. If I can catch the ILS. Oh, that is the glide slope. Spoilers are armed. Let me get my feet up.
Sink rate. Sink 500. Rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. 400. Sink rate.
$300.
Glide slope.
200. 100 above. 100. Minimum 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard 10. 5.
Full brakes, come on, brake, brake, brake. Oh, that was not a good landing. Definitely not a good landing. But I don't know why I didn't catch that that was a terrible landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stockholm. The local time is 1:20 p.m. and it's currently about 18 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again soon.
If we can get fairly quickly back to that. Maybe because I didn't engage the speed. Maybe that's why I didn't catch the. I don't know. But I mean, we got down safely. To set a medium brake instead. I should actually had went for a go around, but we were pretty low on fuel. Get this out of the way. Canadian 725, runway 19 left, vacated. Alright, let's turn off some lights. To taxi. Turn on the... Sorry. Turn on the APU. See, ground spoilers were armed. Let's get the flaps down. And ground spoilers armed. Alright. It's weird, this doesn't say TA. Alright. Maybe it's because we... Let's find our way into the airport. Reverser, yeah. Auto brakes off. Manual brakes. Yes. Speed brakes with the radar. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see. This is why it's good. This is a simulator, not real life. In real life, we would have buried the landing gear in the ground. Alright, let's see. I don't know why it didn't give me a didn't catch, but maybe because I didn't. I don't know. Let me just see if I actually got. Not details. Oh, 1014, that's why. So... It should have been above. I don't know. Going to have to check it at some point, but let's find a routing chart. So airport, let's see, we are here. I think we want to go to apron H. Can find taxi chart, parking stands north. Let's take gate 142. Scandinavian 725, taxi to gate 142. Alright, let's keep that handy and let's get this one instead. So we're going to go via taxiway Whiskey 2, and then all the way up to taxiway X-ray, and then Zulu share. All right. Is there someone behind us? No. Nobody saw that landing. And I streamed it, so people were, oh my god, what an idiot. I do know I should have went around. Scandinavian 725, taxiing via taxiway whiskey. How satisfied are they? 90. That's not bad. But then again, they didn't know that I made a horrible landing. Let's turn on the from their perspective, I just made a wonderful, nice landing. But from everyone else's perspective, I made a terrible, terrible landing. Let's turn off the rain radar. This will forever be a stream that shows my that is disgraceful to my lacking abilities as a pilot. Maybe next time I need to try to vector myself in. I don't know. Give myself a little bit more room to maneuver. Or perhaps make sure that I am actually at 2,500 feet when I start the approach, the initial approach. This landing runway 26. Scandinavian 725, taxiing via taxiway Zebra. Zulu. Then it should be not the first turn off, but the next one. That should be to taxiway Elo, whatever it's, I cannot remember. Hotel. So now that must be Tango, because this is Zulu Tango, so this must be Zulu Sierra, yes. And then we just need to find gate 142. For 6, 145, 144, 143, and then 142. All right. Here we are. Let's turn the APU bleed on. We can turn off the taxi lights. We can turn strobe off, nav lights on, off. Turning engine 1 off. Turning off engine 2. Let's get some ground stuff here. We want the buses, ambulance. Yeah, let's just take both stairs. Damn. Drive it up. Ground services, let's open, 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 open. Take a look outside. Turn the seatbelt sign now. And the beacon. Alright. That was some flight. That was some landing. Oh, why is it? Yeah, it says still 1010. I'm not sure why. I don't know why it actually did like it did, but maybe a good idea to find out why. There we go. Turn that off. Clear it. turn off the radios. Let's just keep it as it is. We don't need an internal power unit. Alright, let's see how did the boarding going. Satisfied, 90% satisfied. That's not bad. So while you wait, let me show you how it looks. This is what it looks when they deboard. So as you can see, they are slowly getting... Oh, that's an interesting way of getting out of a seat. Backwards. He's happy because he's not, not on the aircraft. Oh, she is actually. Lillian Carr is very happy she's not on the aircraft anymore. Let's see. Thirsty, not seated. Consent. Alright. Let's take one of the really green ones. Radios. Oh, that's Irvin Merlin. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Let's ask how much time it will take to make them deboard.
Hey, how's our passenger deboarding going?
We're still deplanning.
Now let's 725. Let's turn off only FN Center. Where the heck is that? FN Center. That's not a good name. Open that spy. Must be Finland. Ah yes, of course. Helsinki control. Lauri Sivuja. Simo Petsikinen. I don't speak Finnish at all, so sorry if I just slaughtered that name. But let's disconnect from VATSIM. And let's really sincerely hope that the next time... 9 minutes, alright. The next time I make a flight like this, I can make it a little bit better. A better landing, that is. It's a terrible landing. Horrible landing, and I'm so ashamed that you have to watch me do that. Now we can actually use the Scandinavian liveries, because I'm pretty sure the buses do say Arlanda on the side. Stockholm, yeah, Stockholm Arlanda. Yeah, Arlanda Airport. There you go, you can see them deboarding both inside and outside the airplane to some extent. He has taken his seat. So what passenger and crew experience is doing basically is that it's giving some context to your game, to your simulation, and that's what I really like about it. Let me just, what was it, 142? So it was H. I think it was H. We were on H142. If I'm not mistaken. Just to the next time when we start up in Orlando Airport, we can start out exactly here as we start. Just get the tab up. No, G. G142. He waiting for his parents? Or parent? Let's see. Another one that is content. He's happy. Oh, yeah, he's a Knut Carlson. He's happy. He's very happy. That's good, Knut. I'm happy that you're happy. But I still don't get why that chat is doubling up. Maybe I should look it up. See. It certainly is a little bit annoying that it's doubling up on the chat. Go to my Twitch. Yeah. The restream bot is... Yeah. The restream bot... Sorry, you could hear me double. Restream bot is definitely doing it double, so I need to figure out why the heck it's doing that. It's coming from... It must be because... I know why. At least I think so. It's because... I think it's because I've enabled Restream. The Restream bot is taking from Twitch and presenting it here, which must mean that the chat I have here must be the one from YouTube. I don't know. I need to. I probably would have to figure that out. But while we wait, you can look at this. So nice, seeing them deboard. Let's turn on some nice music while we wait. I think I can safely close this down as well. We are here. Yes, I do. See how much time is left. 3 minutes. Alright, I'll go back to the game screen. Oh, that was the buses. Oh, yeah, all right. Sorry, passengers, you'll just have to jump out. It's not a long drop, don't worry. Just about 2.5 meters. Don't think about it. And unfortunately the cargo is going into the airplane. I think my son is here. I'll be right back. Yes, it was him. So now he's home. And I love that the cargo can ever always go into the airplane, not out of the airplane. Alright. They are finished, so now the... Not that. The buses can drive away. These can drive away as well. And the cargo is finished, so the ambulance can drive away as well. Now we can close out the plane. Alright, all the doors are closed. All the passengers out. Let's shut down the plane. There we go. They didn't even notice if the brakes were hot, but who cares about that right now? Alright, let me let's go back to the screencast. And let's take a look here. So as you can see, the plane is completely empty. They have left. It should say not on aircraft. Yeah. Alright, let's end the flight. Let's see what we got. Very slightly ahead of schedule. Hard landing. Yeah, 5 to 1. That was pretty hard. And that's it. I'll definitely be recommending you at work. I'm totally telling my friends about this airline. The landing was a bit rough, and that's it. So I suppose that's a pretty decent flight, even though the landing was terrible. Alright, so let's close packs. Let's go back to the game. So let's turn these off. And shut down the airplane completely. My son is calling on the cat, one of the cats. Let's take a look outside. It's a beautiful airplane. Alright, I really hope that you have enjoyed this stream. I really hope that next time when we fly to Norway, I can do it a heck of a lot better, because this was terrible, to say the least. And I will see you in the next stream. So yeah, remember, as always, you're on YouTube. Likes They always help me, whether it's likes or dislike. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you want to follow me and figure out when I am up to something new, anything like that, then please subscribe to my channel. If you're, however, on Twitch, follow me. I'm very, very glad. Thank you very much, Duckweed, for following me. I am on my way, slowly creeping up to getting to 25 followers. 25 followers, that's halfway to being an affiliate with Twitch, meaning that I can begin to make money on what I do here. And why is that important? Well, it's important because my wife keeps badgering me about I do not make any money. I don't earn any money. That's why it's important for me. Otherwise, honestly don't care, because what I'm doing, I'm doing what I find to be fun in any case, so not very important to me. What it could mean is that support to my channel, I don't have any official channel that you can support me on, so the best way to support me would be you can donate via Restream, I think, or Streamlabs. Should have set something up. And I can probably also set some kind of Patreon support, anything like that up. But the best way you can support me right now is by subscribing to my channel. Yeah. Yes, the best way you can support me right now is by subscribing on YouTube or following me on Twitch. It's the best way. And when I get set up on Twitch so that I can actually make subscriptions and all that, then you can certainly help me there by subscribing to my channel. But other than that, just come and watch. That's it. Have fun with me. Talk with me. That's what I really like. And hopefully I can make the next couple of flights without landing terribly. It's funny because the exact same land, maybe I should rehearse myself a little bit on Atlanta, because it's funny, the last time I did this on Atlanta, I came in short anyway. So even though the descent is relatively fair, you have very little room to maneuver, so you need to be at those 2,500 feet before you begin your turning into capture the glide slope. And I think the reason why it didn't capture it was because it didn't allow it to control the speed. I set it to 150, and it probably wanted to go slower in order to follow it down. I don't know. I think it. But we'll see how it do next time when we fly to Norway. This was a terrible, terrible landing. I'm sorry you have to watch this. But then again, it's a learning experience, so that's also the good thing about it. In any case, I'm finished babbling and annoying you with all my talking. I hope to see you in the next stream, which might be tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. On Wednesday. Maybe tonight. Depends on when I can get to it. Yeah, I think tonight. Because I have a video upcoming about Star Citizen. But yes, tonight at 9 p.m. my local time. That would be 1900 Zulu, I think. Pretty sure it's that. Yes, 20, that's 20. Yes, 1900 Zulu. And then you can convert it to whichever time zone you're in. But yes, tonight, 1900 Zulu. Be there or be square. That's from my time. Sorry about that. I'll see you around. Bye bye.